Games, Brrraaains A Head-Banging Life here with a design your own set list. We are looking at Blink-182. Now, of course, these videos have us coming up with 18 tracks. An intro, 3 songs for an encore, and 14 tracks split into 2 parts. So enjoy. Blink-182.
I struggled with this one.
I can't. When you say you struggle, do you mean you struggle to fill it, or you struggle to choose songs you liked?
Struggled both, really.
Because filling it to me was super easy.
Because I've never seen Blink at their own show, so I'm just going from the songs I like, and I was realising that there's not 18 that I would top of my head rattle off.
Okay.
So I was like, okay.
Interesting. My biggest problem was I couldn't just go Blink-182 self-titled all the way through. Do you know what I mean? Because that's where I wanted to put the majority of stuff from.
Yeah,
but there are great songs elsewhere.
Yeah.
And the biggest but the biggest problem I had was I was so insistent. I was like, you are keeping off all the overplayed stuff. Like they're not going in it. But in the end, I had to include 1 or 2.
Yeah, I didn't know enough not to, really. So most of mine is the well-known stuff, but we'll see that in a minute.
Okay, opening track.
I went with Damn It.
Damn It. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, it's good.
I thought it was quite fun, you know. Gets you going. It's one of the first ones I heard from Blink, and I still really enjoy it. So I was like, yeah, start with that one, you know, because it's got that gets you kind of.
I agree.
Well, yeah.
Every intro should be a peppy, big one.
Yeah.
So mine is feeling this because of the exact same reason. You've got to have a little bit of punk. But the reason why I chose feeling this over any other was I wanted the fan base to know in that arena that they're not getting old Blink. They're getting the modern Blink. You know?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Part 1 then. Okay, 7 tracks. Anthem from Enema of the State. So Anthem. Love that song. Then we go to the rock show from Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. It's catchy, it's fun. Yeah. It is a bit overplayed. It's one I didn't want to put in there, but I ended up kind of going with it. Then we go to Obvious from Self-Titled, an absolute banger. Then I've got Damn It from Dude Ranch, followed by First Date from Take Off Your Pants and Jacket, keeping things peppy and fun.
Yeah.
We go to Adam's Song from Enema of the State, before part 1 ends with Always from Blink-182, Self-Titled.
Okay. Right, so my ones was Man Overboard.
Okay, what? What?
Yeah. What's My Age Again?
Okay.
First Date. And then Feeling This.
Yep.
So I thought that kind of keeps it quite fun soon. Adam's Song.
Yep.
The Rock Show. And then finishing that first part on All the Small Things. So it's kind of, that's the end of that. If I'm seeing Blink-182, I'm paying to see all the hits. That's what I'm saying, because I wouldn't pay to see them all the time. So this is my one-off Blink-182 show. I'm seeing all the hits.
All the Small Things is not on my set list. I couldn't do it.
I didn't have enough to fill, so it was all the hits.
I find that crazy, but I did. Yeah. So anyway, part 2 begins with Anthem Part 2 from Take Off Your Pants and Jacket. Actually, Anthem Part 2 is so much better than Anthem Part 1. It's such a great song. Then we go to Down from Self-Titled, followed by Josie from Dude Ranch. Dumpweed from Enema of the State.
Yep.
All of this from Blink-182 that are really, and in fact, this last part, so the last 3 tracks of part 2 are not depressing, that's the wrong word, but it's set in a certain way.
Yeah.
We got all of this followed by Stay Together for the Kids from Take Off Your Pants and Jacket to I'm Lost Without You from the Self-Titled album.
Oh, good.
That's a good trio, it is.
Yeah. I went for Up All Night to open up again.
Oh my God! Off Neighbourhoods.
Yeah.
Wow. I genuinely thought, I'm surprised you put it in. I really don't like Neighbourhoods, but if there is a song off it, it's that song.
Yeah.
But I was like, I can't put anything from Neighbourhoods in here.
Yeah. I just thought it was kind of just a different range of Blink-182.
It's a great song.
Yeah. Oh no, I put The Rock Show in twice. Sorry, I made a mistake.
Okay, replace it.
I was thinking Dumpweed.
Okay.
So that can go in there.
Yep.
Stay Together for the Kids. And then I went for Down.
Yep.
And then Give Me One Good Reason.
Okay.
I quite like that one. Yeah, so I put it in there. Anthem.
Yep.
And then last one, Please Take Me Home. Because I thought, going home. See, I have a little theme to it.
See, for that's actually a decent set. There, you mentioned one that I will get to. The reason being is because you just kind of brushed over it, and I find that unacceptable. But we'll get to that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's actually quite strong. I really like that you put something from Neighbourhoods in there. As I say, I didn't. Right, Encore.
Yeah.
So with Encore, I went for one hitter to start things off, and then I went with 2 of my favourites.
Yeah.
So, what's my age again? It's in there.
Yeah.
It was that. It had to be one of those. And What's My Age Again is my more preferable of those. That I probably, although it's overplayed, when I hold it, would I rather listen to that or All the Small Things? Yeah. There's no question.
Yeah.
Then I go to one of their faster and heavier stuff from the self-titled album called Stockholm Syndrome, which is a fucking banger. Then we end with my favourite Blink-182 song, beside I'm Lost Without You. Give Me One Good Reason of Take Off Your Pants and Jacket.
Okay.
Now, this had to be the final track for me because of the defiance in it. I love how defiant it is. I love how vocally, how much snarl there is it. I love the lyrical content of it. Forget the chorus, I'm talking about the verses.
Yeah.
The way Tom fucking snarls through some of those lines. Hippie scumbags and things like that.
Yeah.
Heavy metals with their awful pussy hair bands. Why do girls want to pierce their nose? Yeah. And it's the way he really gives a real bite to it. I would love that. I love that track. I have a memory about it that's specific, that when I hear the song I think of one thing only. I think of playing Grand Theft Auto Vice City with my own music CD in, which you could do with Vice City on the original Xbox. And put a music CD in. And this was part of that CD I had. So I remember driving around Vice City with this playing. And it's all I think about when I think it. So it's got a cool memory for that as well. Yeah. But yeah, I love that song. That's my encore.
Oh. See, I went for... looking at my encore, I think I've kind of missed the mark there. I think I was looking at doing it again. I'll probably remember.
Okay.
I'll let you know when it is first. I put Lost Without You.
Yeah.
And then Always, because that's like a bit more peppy. And then I Miss You as the last song.
Interesting.
So, because I was thinking, like, their songs vary from upbeat to kind of quite beautiful songs. So I was like, I find a weird mix.
Yeah.
So that's why I put Always in the middle, because that's a bit of both, I thought.
Yeah, you are right. I get what you're saying. That's disjointed.
That's disjointed for me.
From going from I'm Lost Without You to Always to then I Miss You. Yeah, And then I also would have, if I was doing it with yours, I'd have done Always, I Miss You, then I'm Lost Without You. Because of that long outro, you could have that playing while people begin to file out, so to speak. But there's nothing wrong with the songs. Again, I didn't add I Miss You because I didn't want it in there. I just didn't want it in there. But, it works. It's, as I say, it's disjointed because Always is just odd in between. Those two super softer, mellow, emotional tracks.
Maybe Feeling This would have, because it's a bit more peppy.
Was the start though, not in between. That's the problem.
No, the start.
But I do like it. I just obviously mine's better. There you go. I had a better reason for putting my give me one good reason. So there you go. Blink-182. There's our set list. Let us know what yours are in the comments. Thank you very much for watching. You can check us out on gbhbl.com as well as on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter and Tumblr. Go to Patreon to help us out over there. That's patreon.com/gbhbl, as well as Big Cartel, where you can find some of our merchandise. We have a podcast running on SoundCloud and Apple Podcasts. And of course, if you like this video, do us a favour, hit the subscribe button and help the channel grow. Games, horror and heavy metal. What else is life for?